On the shot clock, George goes in the corner, falling away. Oh, it's good! Paul George from downtown. Harden gets inside the floater, count it, and one. James Harden, big buckets here in the fourth quarter.
The Los Angeles Clippers just avoided an all-time collapse. A 31-point lead dwindled down to nothing. But then James Harden happened. Floater after floater after floater. This Clippers team that looked lost in Game 3 has suddenly sparked themselves up again. Well, kinda. Paul George and James Harden each had ridiculously efficient games, 33 points on 11 of 19 from the field and 7 of 10 from 3 for PG-13, and another 33 on 12 of 17 from the field and 4 of 5 from 3 for Harden. Absolutely insane. But I think the question we all need to ask is, can they do this again? To be clear, I have no doubt that Harden and PG will be able to score again, but can they do it this efficiently? Some of the shots they were hitting in the first half were absurd and the definition of good defense, better offense.
Paul George, another three. Puts it in! Paul George on a mission. Then they got the news, no Kawhi Leonard. As Harden knocks down the three, then shot clock at 4. George, another three. Another one goes down.
And even though they were hitting those types of shots, the game was a matter of 5 points in the end. But I don't want to discredit anything that the Clippers were doing because they did execute their offense down the stretch. With Luka in foul trouble for about the last 5 minutes of the game, it was like he had a $100 million bounty on his head, and James Harden was the bounty hunter.
Harden with the answer. Can they stop Harden? No, Harden comes right back.
But at the end of the day, it didn't matter who was on him because, well, it's James Harden. Paul George covered the first half of the Clippers and James Harden was able to close the game out. They showed just how dangerous they can be on the offensive end when they are both in the zone, and well, they definitely were. However, a bright side for the Mavs is that Russell Westbrook is still an offensive weakness for the Clippers, scoring 5 points on 2 of 8 from the field. The Mavericks are still willing to give this dude every open three he wants. Let me show you. Maxi Kleber is the primary defender on Russ. Because they are willing to let Russ shoot, Kleber fully commits to Harden's drive, leaving Westbrook insanely wide open. And of course, he misses it. He did adjust his play from Game 3, however, shooting different types of shots, but that doesn't mean they were good.
The Dallas Mavericks, as the Clippers just dominating. Westbrook comes up short, shoot it. He drives on Doncic, wild shot won't go, lively the rebound.
And of course, I have to mention that man, Kyrie Irving. What a game from Uncle Drew. 40 points on 56% from the field, 50% from 3, and 100% from the free throw line. But a rising concern is, when will Luka's shots start falling? He once again filled up the stat sheet with a 29-point triple-double, but he shot 41.7% from the field and 11% from 3. It's not necessarily that the Clippers are playing Luka perfectly on defense or anything, because I've seen Luka hit all the shots he's currently missing before. I don't know what's happening with him, but if he can't find a shot soon, the Mavericks may be in trouble. Especially since the Clippers went from looking gassed in Game 3 to full of life from the jump in Game 4. However, I have to say I'm not totally sold on the Clippers just yet, because although they did have a 31-point lead, they also blew that lead, and they barely won the game, even with Luka shooting 11% from 3. But regardless of the outcome of this game, the Clippers regained home court advantage heading into Game 5. Although, I think that the Mavs will strike back and take a 3-2 lead in the series. From my point of view, the Mavs just didn't have enough gas left in the tank to close it out since they spent so much energy deflating that 31-point lead. But I don't see the Clippers shooting that well in back-to-back games. By the way, shout out to this comment right here because you totally called it, dude. But what do you guys think about this series so far? Was this a good win by the Clippers, or was it more a concern that a 31-point lead came down to a tight game? And who do y'all have winning Game 5 in LA? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.